we have a winner. Mitch McConnell versus Jim DeMint. This was the big battle. Mitch McConnell, of course, is the leader of the Republicans in the Senate. Jim DeMint was the leader of the Tea Party Republicans. And Jim DeMint got in McConnell's face and said, I am going to take earmarks away. End of this. I am the cop that stops it. And McConnell went to war with him and said no. And he sat down all the new senators and he said, look, earmarks are lovely. We get to take them home. They're pork. Then everybody's happy. And then we pretend to be against overspending. Come on, let's play ball. That's how it's done. And they were going to take a secret vote in the Republican caucus. So honestly, I thought McConnell was going to win. And I thought he was going to win over people to his side, especially in a secret ballot. And Rand Paul looked like he was already flip-flopping, even though he's one of the Tea Party candidates. And he said, well, I got to bring home, some money to Kentucky. So it looked like McConnell had momentum. And guess what? All of a sudden, out of nowhere, Jim DeMint, off the top rope, drops a couple of elbows on McConnell, and McConnell caves. And it turns out the Republicans will ban earmarks. And I'll tell you what, look, now, on the substance of this issue, it's not so clear-cut. Some earmarks are perfectly lovely. They need to build a road or a bridge or a museum or something inside a certain state or in a certain district. And some of them might be gratuitous, and some of them might be contracts to the senator's friend, who then gets rich off of that. And of course, you remember the bridge to nowhere in Alaska, where they were going to spend $250 million for a bridge that went to a town with like 10 people in it, right? But some of them are bridges to somewhere, right? And they're useful and they're necessary. Now, I wouldn't ban all earmarks. I would be much more selective in it. But the problem is these guys can't be selective. And so they view that as a bag of goodies. So in the end, am I in favor of banning earmarks or not? It's a tough call, but I go yes. I say let's ban them and see how it works out. Because I see how it's working out when we don't have them banned, and it's pork barrel city, right? So, and you got to give the Republicans a lot of credit here. Not McConnell, because he's fought it all the way. But Jim DeMint and the Tea Party guys, they said they were going to ban earmarks. They said they were going to cut spending. And they did it. They stuck to principle. Now, look, I'm not naive. They might change later, a year and a half. Like, remember Mark Sanford, the Republican governor of South Carolina, where he was like, I'm going to count every staple and every pen, and he was all over everybody's ass. And then a year and a half later, when nobody was watching, he starts taking first class, staying at the best hotels, etc. So hold. We'll see how it turns out. But for the moment being, look, they stuck to principle, and they did something that I'm generally in favor of. And you know who else agrees with us? The president. He came out and said, look, I'm glad to see the Republicans are going in this direction. Here's something we can work on together. I agree with this. All right, so hey, you know what? Their first act, not so bad. Not so bad. I got an open mind. The guy who doesn't like it, of course, is Mitch McConnell. You know why? Here's the amount of earmarks he had in the past 2 years. He had 158 solo earmarks. Now, there are other earmarks that he got with other people, right, where they build projects, etc., combined with other senators. He has 158 by himself for a total of $927,872,000. Now, that's a lot of pork. Meanwhile, McConnell will say on the record, oh, this is a minuscule part of the budget. Why are you hurting me, man? Why are you hurting me? But look, he lost, so it's a good day for America. Almost anybody fighting against McConnell, if they win, it's a good day for America. So now let's see how they apply it. But score one for the Republicans. Am I not merciful?